Okay, if you love classic cars, vintage motorcycles, and pretty much anything else that you can customize, High Speed Rods and Customs is the place to go.
That's right, and fabricator Tony Raley joins us with a peek inside the shop and some amazing examples too. Such a pleasure to have you here.
Thanks for having me. Let's
talk first and foremost what High Speed is in a nutshell and what you guys do.
Absolutely. So High Speed is a nationally recognized fabrication restoration shop. We have a giant crew of talented individuals, and when I say giant, I mean roughly 7 of us. Generally 11 on a full work week, but we take anything from your standard pre-70s vehicle and make it fully customized to general maintenance. And a lot of what I do there is make things from scratch that either you can't buy or is designed in my head or a customer's head.
Wow.
And then you were saying just off camera a minute ago, people can do anything that they can imagine, and you guys can do anything they can't imagine, right?
Yes, yes. The only limitation is whatever the imagination can come up with. So the fact that with today's technological resources, if you make something on screen, chances are we can make it in full-scale production.
That's awesome.
Right, in a program like CAD or something, there's so many advanced programs that help you
now,
with that.
Generally, the common misconception of what I do is that these are designed. They're not. Everything is hand laid out.
Well, talk about some of the stuff you brought, because these are fascinating pieces.
This piece actually is a 2-scale, we call it a modified wheel opening, 33-34 Ford quarter panel.
Wow.
So if you have a vintage car, 33-34 as this example is, and you've got rust, or you want to change the chassis and wheel and tire design, we can build panel from scratch so that it looks like it's naturally there. So design elements such as this, obviously is a small example as this is really just kind of the tip of the iceberg of what we can do.
It's so precise, I mean, and it's such high quality, you can tell. And of course, Bailey Industrial has a lot to do with High Speed.
Absolutely. So Bailey is a international manufacturing and distribution company of all facets of tradesmen. So if you're a woodworker, if you're a metal worker, if you're a CNC guy, they have something to offer you. Now, what sets Bailey apart with a lot of other companies that are out there on the market is the fact that they do the R&D with today's technology for old world craftsmanship so that we can continue the trade. You know, in the video, you see me using what's their PH28 HD hammer. That's designed off of old world technology, but really it's updated with today's electronics for user friendliness and accessibility and cost.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, so you can have this vintage car, somebody at home thinking about like their grandfather's car or somebody in their family, and they want to do something like this, and they think, well, you know, this piece is just so old and may not blend into the year that it was before, but you can do that.
Absolutely. I mean, this is a perfect example. This is just a regular template. I mean, I invite you guys to go ahead and just try it, bend it by hand.
It's sturdy.
It takes some serious force to move this metal into organic 3D shape.
Now, you're doing all of this, you know, hard metal industrial stuff, but really you're an artist.
Absolutely. This is a two-parted question for me, and it always has been. Some guys say this is a craft trade. And some people say this is pure artistry in motion, if you will. I think it's a blend of both.
Right.
We're not taking a stamp, GM, Ford designs, and making it. We are literally drawing this out with the pencil on metal. And forming it at our will to make the organic shapes that we want.
I would argue that it is art. And we see this video here, and it reminds me of some of the television shows that you see, and they're, you know, just in there and they're working, and then poof, it's this amazing car in an hour, but it's not like television. Explain how the process works.
Not even slightly like television. Just on the design concept of a vehicle, we can go upwards of 6 months before a car is actually even touched.
Wow.
Putting together a good game plan is key. Continuing through that game plan is key, and with every job there's changes along the way. So what you see on TV is actually on an average case for a custom car mild, a year and a half.
So much.
Really?
Yes, absolutely.
Well, because so much care and attention is paid to it, and then we have to mention too, it's not just cars. You've done restaurants, you've done all sorts of projects, like Cervezas even, right? I mean,
yes, Johnny is a world-class painter. One of the owners of High Speed. He has designed several restaurants, 4 to be exact. 1 in Phoenix, 3 in Tucson.
Love that.
Yeah.
Well, clearly, I mean, we can feel the passion, we can see it in your eyes, we can see it in these pieces. Again, it's the intersection of craftsmanship and artistry, and it really is incredible what you guys do. So thanks for taking a little bit of time and joining us here today.
I appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Now, you can stop by High Speed Rods and Customs if you're in the market to make your car the coolest on the block, or really any other project. They're located at 829 East 17th Street, and you can give them a call at 520-623-1973 or visit highspeedcustoms.com.